In this tutorial, we're going to be learning how to crochet the honeycomb stitch. Make a slip knot using your preferred method, and then your starting chain for this stitch needs to be a multiple of 6 plus 4. So it can be any length you like as long as it is that multiple of 6 plus 4. For the purposes of this tutorial, my starting chain is going to be 22. So row 1 is slightly different to future rows, so keep that in mind. So for row 1, work a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. So I'm skipping this first chain here and I'm working a slip stitch into that second chain from the hook. There. Then I'm going to work a slip stitch into the next 2 chains as well. So slip stitch and another slip stitch. So that's 3 slip stitches total. Next, work 3 half double crochets. So if you're not familiar with a half double crochet, yarn over, put your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should now have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that's a half double crochet. So work 2 more half double crochets. There's my third half double crochet. Then work 3 slip stitches. So slip stitch in the next chain, and again slip stitch, slip stitch, and then repeat this all the way across. So work 3 half double crochets and then work 3 slip stitches, 3 half double crochets, 3 slip stitches, all the way across to the end of your row. You should end with 3 slip stitches. So I'll meet you here and I'll show you what we're doing for row 2. This is what your crochet should look like at the end of row 1, and we're ready to move into row 2. So for row 2, we're going to repeat this row twice for rows 2 and row 3. So for row 2, chain 1, that does not count as a stitch. Now work a half double crochet in the back loop of the next 3 stitches. So a back loop stitch is where, when we work a stitch normally, we go under both of the loops of the stitch like this to make our stitch. For a back loop stitch, we actually only go through the back loop of those 2 loops at the top of the stitch there. So we're going to make our stitches here, and all of our stitches from this point forward are going to be in the back loop. So let's work a back loop half double crochet together. So yarn over, put your hook into the back loop of the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, and then we're going to repeat that 2 more times. So I'm going to work a back loop half double crochet into the next stitch, and again a half double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch. So that's 3 back loop half double crochets. Next, work a slip stitch in the back loop of the next 3 stitches. So again, I'm going in the back loop of the stitches there to make a slip stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 back loop slip stitches. Now work 3 back loop half double crochets, then 3 back loop slip stitches, then 3 back loop half double crochets. So repeat that all the way along your row, and then you should end with 3 back loop half double crochets. Then for row 3, go back and repeat row 2. So I'll meet you at the end of row 3 and I'll show you what's different for rows 4 and 5, because this is a 4-row repeat. So we're going to be repeating rows 2, 3, 4 and 5 over and over again to get this honeycomb stitch pattern. So yeah, I'll meet you at the end of row 3 and I'll show you what we do for rows 4 and 5. This is what your crochet should look like at the end of row 3, and we're ready to move on to row 4. So for row 4, chain 1 and turn your work over, and then for rows 2 and 3 we started with 3 back loop half double crochets. For rows 4 and 5 we're going to start with 3 slip stitches, but apart from that our rows are the same. So I'm going to do back loop slip stitches in the next 3 stitches. That's 1 slip stitch, 2 and 3. Then next I'm going to do 3 half double crochets in the back loop of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to repeat those steps all the way along, and you should end with 3 back loop slip stitches, and then you're going to repeat rows 4 for row 5. Then you're going to go back and repeat rows 2, 3, 4 and 5 over and over again until you end up with this beautiful honeycomb stitch structure. And just a quick note before we sign off this tutorial, the back is a different texture from the front, so there is definitely a front and back to this stitch. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll pop a playlist of some more tutorials on the screen that you might like to try next.